welcome. Today I had an idea that I wanted to share with you. If you like this idea, I could bring it back every month or every few months. If you do not like this idea, let me know in the comments below. So the idea is that because I have such a high rotation of ukuleles coming through my home, that I would show you just the month's favorites. Because I am constantly receiving ukuleles to review and to play on the channel and to give away, I play with a lot, and now when something sounds great, it just stands out. And this would be just me telling you the ukuleles that just really stood out, that I cannot put down, that I think that you will love as well. If you like the idea, let me know in the comments below and like this video. By the way, if you would like to learn how to play ukulele from scratch, participate in challenges, and see more videos like this one, then subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's get started. The first ukulele we are starting with, I'm going to brag about a lot because this is the Victoria from Flight, and I did my first workshop, and I hosted it here in San Diego, and we had Terry from Ukulele the Pros, who plays almost exclusively Aloha ukuleles. These are very fine, ukuleles, and then Timmy Cruz, who has very high-end ukuleles. We're talking $3,000 ukulele, $2,000 ukuleles. Are you kidding me? I could fund a whole classroom with that, but you know, that's his thing. And then we had Tyler from 10 Thumbs Pro there, and then I showed up with my Flight Victoria ukulele. And you know what? This ukulele held up, and those guys played it and they loved it. I already loved it, but they loved it. And I did make one little modification to this uke. I added a low G from the Dario strings. I didn't change all of the strings, which I could have because they were still really new, and also because I didn't want to be tuning all of the strings before the workshop. By the way, I will have a playing demo of all the ukes side by side at the end so that you could hear a comparison. You can skip to any part of the video using the timestamps below. Okay, back to the point. So I really love tenor sized ukuleles. I think that they're the perfect size ukulele. This is just my opinion. They're not the right size for everybody, but they are the right size for me, and here's why. When I play a tenor ukulele, I like that it can rest on my legs and that the neck still is high up here, so that when I'm playing, it's very comfortable. I just feel like my hands naturally can go to the ukulele when I'm sitting down playing. Another thing is that the tenor is a bigger size. It's the biggest size in GCEA tuning. And so when I'm walking around and I have this on a strap, it just feels safe. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. The Flight Victoria, I think, did so many things well, from the woods that they chose to the strings that they chose, and the ukulele has a great sound. And in the end, at the end of the day, we all narrow it down to sound, and sound is the ukulele's voice. Do we like the ukulele's voice? In this case, the Flight Victoria, I love the Flight Victoria. This one is a top shelf uke. It's gonna stay there. Oh, and here's another thing that I love about the Victoria. It comes with a passive pickup. What do I mean by passive and pickup? Pickup means that you can plug it into an amp and amplify it, okay? So you can perform your big old shows with it. And passive means that I don't have the box of controls here on the instrument. I appreciate when a ukulele has a pickup, because that means that I can play it like this, or I can play it plugged in. I might get some people attacking me in the comments. I don't care. The ukuleles with the other type of pickup, I'm guessing the name is active. the ukuleles with the other pickups that have the boxes here, in my opinion, over time, the controls on those boxes loosen up. And it's sometimes outside, it's sometimes on the inside, and they create little rattles and little buzzes. And so for me, that's a big turn off, because I am not a repair person, and I'm the kind of person who, I won't take my clothes to the dry cleaners when I need to. That's just who I am. I've accepted it. So if there's something wrong with my ukulele and it's buzzing and I have other ukuleles to play, I'm just gonna play those. I probably will not take it to be fixed. It's a character flaw of mine. Oh well. So for me, I don't want something that's going to create a buzz on my instrument. If I can avoid it, I'm just gonna have the instrument normal. And so with this passive pickup, means I can plug it in, but I do have to control volume or any of the treble sounds from the amplifier. I don't mind doing that. I like that. And I like that it's a clean look. And so the Victoria has this. Okay, enough about the Victoria. You're gonna get tired of the Victoria, but you're not. If you get it, you will be happy. For those of you who like the high-end ukuleles but don't want to pay the high-end price, I have the KANILE'A to show you. This one is also a tenor. Do we see a trend here? I'm loving tenors. I do have other sizes to show you, I promise. And this is the KANILE'A. And so what I love about this ukulele is, one, I wanted the koa wood because, of course, if you have a Hawaiian ukulele, you want to try something with the koa wood. But it's not all koa. We have a back and sides in mahogany, and I think that that is the perfect pairing because I have played all koa ukuleles, and of course they sound majestic, but there is something about the mahogany combined with the koa, in my opinion, that makes this have a great sound. Another thing that I like about this one is that, oh, we have a passive pickup. So, you can plug it in, you can amplify it. But again, what does it all come down to? Sound. And so on the KANILE'A ukulele, I love the sound. I probably will be changing the strings on it. I wanted to get used to this, but I'm a big fan of the D'Addario strings right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to low-G this uke or not. I'm still deciding, but I think I am going to change the strings to make it sound different. Just the thing I want to do. But yes, I am loving this uke. I'm not putting it down. And I'm currently teaching my parents how to play ukulele, and they are also reaching for this one quite a bit. And then when it comes to changing the strings, yay! We have this type of bridge where you just pull the pins out and have the string go in there with a knot, and you put the pin back in. You don't need to know how to tie it or tie it to each other or go through the sound hole. None of that. It's just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So the KANILE'A, and this is their budget model. So whereas some of their other ukuleles are in the thousands, this one is not. And if you wanted a koa ukulele, KANILE'A ukulele without the KANILE'A price, I will link this down below so that you can find it. By the way, this video is not sponsored. I'm not being paid to say any of this. This is just like, oh, these are the ukuleles I love. Have you ever had one of those moments where this voice inside of you tells you to do something? Well, I had one of those moments recently, and it was with my ukulele that I traveled with, and I would not put it down. I had turned it into a low-G ukulele. I will insert a video here so that you can hear what it sounds like. I met this lovely man who, because of his health, had to stop playing ukulele. And I was with Timmy and we were performing for him, and something told me to give him my uke. And so I did. So I don't have the exact uke, but I have one that is almost exactly its twin. And it is the ukulele from Taiwan in concert size. I had strung a low-G, a wound low-G to it, and I will add a video here where you can see what it sounds like, what this one sounds like, and what the low-G sounds like. The ukuleles are great ukuleles. Like, they have everything that I'm looking for, from looks to sound to gig bag, because those are three things that I really care about when it comes to an instrument. And I don't think that you'll be disappointed. If you're looking for a gloss ukulele, I definitely would recommend the ukuleles because they do the gloss right. I had heard people say that gloss can kill the tone of an instrument, and I didn't know what that meant. Like, I mean, I know what it means, but I didn't know what that sounded like until I heard ukuleles with a muted, kind of dampened, kind of like this. Like, it sounds like this, but in the ukulele form. And is one of those brands that just knows how to make a ukulele look beautiful and preserve the sound. I really wish that I had the other one to show you a playing demo, but you can see it on the card on the screen. We are staying with the trend here, and this is the Pulse by And if you can see, this is slanted, and the frets are slanted. And I can tell you now with confidence that this is not a novelty thing. This is actually something that has a function. So I did some research and learned that ukuleles that have slanted nuts and frets can having that feature can lead to having a more consistent tonality throughout the instrument. And what that means is that, like for example, when I add a capo to a ukulele, I usually have to adjust the tuning a little bit because the capo is changing the length of the strings, and sometimes it just doesn't stay perfectly in tune. With this one, that is not something that I have to do. Having that slant on there is supposed to create a more consistent tone anywhere you're playing on the fretboard. I also think that it adds that aesthetic element where it looks interesting, it looks different, it looks fun. It's unique. It's really unique. I personally love spruce top. I like the volume and the dynamic range of a spruce top, but we don't have spruce sides. I did get a chance to play a ukulele that was all spruce. It wasn't my favorite. It was almost too bright for my taste. And this ukulele comes with a low G. Oh, sorry. With a low G already, which I think is really cool that they did that just from the get-go, because you don't have to restring it. Again, if you want to hear the playing demo, stay till the end of the video where I'm playing them side by side. Before I show you the last ukulele, we have an honorary mention. And this one, I almost feel bad showing it, but I don't care because it's true. I have been playing it a lot, and my friends have been playing it a lot, and that is, I'm going to show the bag first. That is the travel ukulele from Flight. This one is plastic, and it's rounded, which gives it a big, clear voice, and the neck is plastic, and the fingerboard is plastic, and this ukulele comes in several designs as well as solid colors. I used to have a solid black one that I would play all the time, and then it ended up staying in Bolivia when I went to South America because they didn't sell it back then. And so I collaborated with Flight to design a Sakura one, cherry blossom one, to commemorate my time in Japan. And so this is like my signature model, but you don't have to get my signature model if you don't like it. It's just a great uke. This one I gave to Tyler from 10 Thumbs Per, and he's currently doing this like van life thing where he's living in his van and traveling throughout the United States, and he messaged me to tell me how much he loves the instrument and that it is permanently staying with him in his van because he's loving traveling with it. He said it's a little beast, and it's true. Like, the fact that you have plastic on this ukulele means that you're not afraid to take it with you anywhere, whereas other ukuleles, you put it in the gig bag because you know you have to take care of it. This one, you really feel like you can almost throw it around because it's plastic. You can lend it to a child and then sanitize it, and you're not always afraid that it's going to get damaged or that it's going to get dirty, because it's a travel uke. It's hardy, you know, and it's also the most affordable uke in the lineup. I will link it down below. If you would like to purchase this one, well, supplies last, and that's cool. If you would like to purchase the other ones, I have a discount code for the other ones. So yeah, check the description below. Before I show you the last ukulele that I've been playing a lot, and it's not a low G ukulele, I do want to invite you to join me on the Instagram page. On Instagram is where you will see the ukuleles that I'm playing day after day after day. Also on the Instagram is where I can communicate with you. You can upload videos and I can see you playing, which is my favorite part. And then another thing that I do is a lot of giveaways over there because the brands are hanging out on Instagram. And so they'll message me and say, hey, we want followers, can we do a giveaway? So it's a great way to not only connect with me, but connect with other ukulele players and see other people on their journey, and also participate in giveaways. So check out the Instagram page and you'll stay tuned with all of the news and giveaways that's going on here. But also, another thing is that I like to find new talent and showcase it on that page. So go ahead and check it out. Alrighty, the winner for this month's favorites is an old ukulele that I had for a while, but it's a ukulele that I have been playing again. And this is the X1 from ENYA. And this one, for me, it checks all of the categories where we have a great sound, we have a great gig bag, and we have great aesthetics. I'm kind of a flamboyant person. I mean, you saw my signature ukulele. It's blue and it's pink and it's got flowers on it. But I also like playing. and minimalist and straight to the point. And so the ENYA X1 is one of those ukes that is plain and simple and straight to the point and all natural. But we also have the little details on the fingerboard that are like little stars or gold. And we have the strap buttons on both sides, which I love having strap buttons. I think that every beginner should have a strap button because it just helps you with the form as you're learning ukulele, and then you can kind of graduate from it. We have a slotted headstock and we have burgundy buttons. So we have all of those aesthetic elements, but also we have unique strings and a very mellow tone. And the other thing that I like about it is that this is not wood. This is a synthetic, and so I think that if we're using less woods on our instrument, to me that's a very good option for those of you who are eco-conscious. So lots of great things going on with this ukulele. Of course, in future months I will feature whatever ukulele I'm playing most, and if it ends up being this one again, then we know it's a true winner. But yeah, this is one that I've been playing quite a bit. So I would like to congratulate ENYA for winning the June/July monthly favorites ukuleles. I will link all of those ukuleles down below and any videos that feature them in case you want to see more of that instrument. Again, this has not been sponsored. I have not been paid to do this. I have not been asked to do this. I realized in some Facebook forums people think that I'm being paid to do this. And although that would be great, that is something that I have told brands I don't do, because it just makes it weird for you as the viewer to wonder, like, wait, was she paid to do that? And other people were like, well, she likes all these ukes. And here's what happens. When I don't like a uke, I don't show it on the channel, because it happened before that I showed a uke I didn't like, and it created this really, really negative, weird comment section. And I thought, you know what? That's not what I want. It wasn't the vibe I want on this channel. Here I wanted to be safe and comfortable for all of us, myself included. And so I thought, you know what? If I don't love a uke, I'm just not going to show it. And so if you've noticed, there are some brands that I don't show, or some really famous ukes that are not on my channel. Like, that's why. They're just not my favorite. I'd rather show you ukes that I really love at different price points, from the 50s to the hundreds to the several hundreds, so that you have something that is just right for you. Alrighty, enough talking. Let's hear the playing demonstration. hanging out with me on this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you find value in it. Again, let me know if you would like to see more like it. I'm more than happy to make these for you.